my dreams and balance flow like ocean. Freedom convoy stands tall and true. Defenders of justice, they're the chosen few. Through the storm and fire, they will fight. Our hearts aflame, shining through the night. Crusaders of the resistance, united in fate. Their spirit lives on, it's a legend they create. Crusaders of the resistance.
So welcome. That was a great song. I'll tell you how I got that later on, but we're here live from Crusaders of the Resistance headquarters. Today is January 27th, 2024. I was going to say 1985 because I was actually born January 27th, 1985. Today is my birthday, 39 today. And we're here to talk about Apple Vision Pro. So yeah, Apple Vision Pro is about to be released. And it's coming out on February 2nd. Sorry, I'm just waiting for people to jump in because, yeah, this is live. So if you're watching this later on YouTube or Facebook, just take into account this was live. So there's going to be mistakes. I'm only human. This isn't a pre-recorded cut and edit show, right? So Apple Vision Pro, we're talking about this technology. It's about to launch and it's coming out in 1 week's time. It's unbelievable technology. We're going to go over it, look into a little bit of history of Apple. This week was the 40th birthday of the Mac. So I'm going to show you the commercial that they released 40 years ago during Super Bowl 18, right? So all of this is connected with Super Bowl coming up, Super Bowl 58 on February 11th. So we're going to go over it. So welcome. It's great to have you here. Just again, been rusty because I haven't been on in over a year. So we got, I can't read that, Iborza. I said happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. We're going to jump into it. Let me get the screen up here. So Apple. Let me show you what we're looking at here. Apple Vision Pro. As you can see, this is the Apple official website. It says the Vision Pro available starting February 2nd. February 2nd is the 33rd day of the year, right? So for your Freemasons, you're 33. Apple Computer was founded on April 1st. So all of you that have been researching the calendar and the actual beginning of the new year, April 1st comes up, and there it is, 1976, by Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, right? And if you see here, it says Apple I was sold as a motherboard with CPU and RAM and basic textual video chips, a base kit concept which has not yet marketed as a complete personal computer. It was priced soon after debut at $666.66, equivalent today to $3,400, right? Wozniak later said he was unaware of the coincidental mark of the beast in the number 666, and that he came up with it with the price because he liked repeating digits. So we know that's absolute nonsense. There's no way that he just came up with that out of the blue like that, and not knowing that 666 is the mark of the beast. Okay, let me stop the music now. Okay, the Bible even shows you right here. Revelation 13:18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 Here is that Apple Computer 1 that was released in 76. There's the motherboard. There's the price again, 666. So it's been 47 years. So 40 years ago this week, Super Bowl 18. As you can see here, Washington versus the LA Raiders. And during the third quarter, we went to commercial break. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, I don't own this, so I don't know if I'm going to play the sound, but we're going to show it. I'm not trying to get copywritten. My channel has already got way too many warnings, but I'm going to play the commercial. This is from Apple during Super Bowl 18, 40 years ago, 1984.
32 left to play in Super Bowl 18. Raiders 28-9.
This time in all history, a garden of pure ideology, where each will remain blooming, secure from the pests of any contradictory force. Unification of force is more powerful a weapon than any fleet or army on earth. We are one people, one will, one resolve, one cause. Our enemies shall talk themselves to death, and we will hide them with their own hearts. We shall prevail.
On January 24th, Apple Computer will introduce Macintosh. And you'll see why 1984 won't be like 1984.
Wow. Dystopian future, 1984. Slave race, all bowing to the New World Order. You saw the New World Order riot police in there. And we are on the verge right now of Great Tribulation. And this is why the urgency regarding all of this, and I'm going to show you the connections. We're on the verge of Great Tribulation. They are literally ushering in the Antichrist. As we speak, as we live through this 2024, the first month is already down, 11 to go, right? It's going to go by quickly, and it's going to be a wild ride, the wildest we've seen in any recent decade or century even, right? There's one of Apple's first original logos. We're going to show you some of the logos and connect it all. And they actually had it before the LGBT adopted it, but I'm staying away from the LGBT. I've been canceled by them. I'm happy. I want nothing to do with your community. But Apple had it first. Well, obviously God had it first, but God's rainbow has 7 colors. We've gone over that. Okay. Dystopian future. So Apple showing you 40 years ago, pretty much what's going to be happening this year. Let's go back to a quick revisit to Steve Jobs when he introduced iPhone in 2007. The last time we had this technological revolutionary advancement, right, in our world.
With a revolutionary user interface is the result of years of research and development. And of course, it's an interplay of hardware and software. Now, why do we need a revolutionary user interface? I mean, here's 4 smartphones, right? Motorola Q, the BlackBerry, Palm Treo, Nokia E62, the usual suspects. And what's wrong with their user interfaces? Well, the problem with them is really sort of in the bottom 40 there. It's this stuff right here. They all have these keyboards that are there whether you...
Yeah, so this is crazy. The jump from what we went from to where we are, it was crazy. Just to look back and think that we actually lived through this and many other technological, way too many. In the last 50 years, it's just been one thing after another. I swear I grew up with black and white TV, radio, A-Track, Atari, Commodore 64. Like, this is insane, right?
Down the road, if you think of another great idea you want to add to this product.
Andre,
Well, how do you solve
thank
this?
you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate
It
it.
turns out we have solved it. We solved it in computers 20 years ago. We solved it with a bitmap screen.
Yeah, so Apple, as again, Steve Jobs there saying how they keep solving it, and they pretty much did. Like, the smartphone era just changed everything. And the smartphone, the iPhone, is turning 17 this year. And this is all tying into the release of Vision Pro, because who is Vision Pro really for? There's the iPhone 3, right? I'm just going to let that play in the background. Right? Who is this for? Do we really need Apple Vision Pro? No, we don't. We've gotten fine without it for a long time. We've gotten fine without smart devices and internet. So what's going on here? So iPhone 3 came out 17 years ago, right? 17 years ago, which means that there's a generation that was born the year before it was released that are now 18, 17, 16, 19, even those babies that were born at that during the release and had access to iPhones have been raised a whole adult life with iPhone touch technology, with iOS software. So now they're adults. This Vision Pro is pretty much for them and all the Apple fan people out there, boys and girls. Like, this is crazy, right? So there's a whole generation that pretty much Satan has groomed to pretty much already just be foaming at the mouth for the mark of the beast. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this technology is demonic, right? We're going to get into the gematria decodes, right? I'm going to show you everything. So a whole generation is now, a whole Apple generation is becoming adults now, which is why Apple Car is now hovering around, because who's Apple Car for? Like, Tesla's barely for anyone, and they still manage to push it and force on people, right? But Apple Car now, like, Apple Car is for the adults. It's for those young 16, 17, 18-year-olds that are all getting driving licenses now and wanting to drive. Boom, that's the market. They don't yet have the money, so as soon as they've gone to school, and like, Apple Car will be dropping in the next 3 to 5 years. Vision Pro. This is it. So I already showed you that. Let's quickly see some of the presentation from Apple. Give a quick rundown on what this thing can do. So first of all, let's get into the marketing of Apple. Okay, look at that. See the cord that is hanging down there? Yeah, photos and videos. You're going to be able to sit there, see everything, first-hand view perspective, right? Anything you see a film with it, you can go and play it back later again, like you were actually there. So look at this now. Look what they're selling. Media. So let's quickly run back to it, to the 80s. It'll tell you about success with Macintosh. Okay, where's the part with the Super Bowl? So in 1984, Apple launched the Macintosh, the first personal computer without a bundled programming language, right? So its debut was signified by 1984, George Orwell's 1984, right? A 1.5 million television advertisement directed by none other than Ridley Scott, right? So 40 years ago, Ridley Scott directed Apple's Mac commercial that aired during the third quarter of Super Bowl 18 on January 22nd, 1984. So 122 is equals Satan. I'll show you that on the gematria. Goodness. All right. Quickly run down back some more of this technology. Again, this is technology we're looking at. Let me show you the gematria code for technology. Technology equals 744 and 474 in the Sumerian cipher and the Satanic cipher. So 474 Sorry, the dogs are making noises over there. Fallen angel. So technology, all these devices comes from the fallen angels, blasphemous, demonic technologies. In the exact same satanic cipher, fallen angels 474, technology is 474. And we're going to look at some 744s now, because technology is also a Tower of Babel. It's rebelling against God. Tower of Babel, we know Nimrod created to break through the firmament above, equals 744, the same as technology. Isaac Newton equals 744, because Apple's first logo was this right here I'm showing you. And that's Isaac Newton sitting at a tree under an apple that supposedly falls on top of his head, and then he comes up with gravity. Nonsense. So I don't know why. And on the side it says Newton, a mind forever voyaging through strange seas of thought alone. And then they changed it to this. So there's connection between this character, Isaac Newton, Freemason, and technology, and the fallen angels, right? Tower of Babel, or Nimrod, or Hamites blaspheming against God. So this is the introduction to Apple Vision Pro. So it's a clunky thing. It's going to be very heavy on the head, right? It's going to be very uncomfortable, and Apple knows this, but all that matters is the technology inside, and everyone's going to get that dopamine rush. That it's going to be enough to get you addicted, pretty much. That's all it is. And then you're going to be like, oh, well, what do I do with the battery? And then none of that, you know, Apple's going to release it. Okay, let me skim that. We want to get through. So face to start. All the pixels. That's what they're trying to tell you need to worry about. Like, look where that's going to be. That's going to be right here on your face, processing CPUs, GPUs, right on your face, right here, with a thin, tiny little, come on, look at this. There's going to be fans going off. Like, what do I do? Do I just duct tape my phone to my face, my MacBook? Oh, the light just went off over here. Give me a second. Yeah, I just lost the light. I'll check it out afterwards, but it just got really dark in here. Okay, so let me stop that, bring myself back up. Okay, I think I got the light back to work. So unbelievable stuff. What's next that I got to show you? So I've shown you some gematria decodes, which is pretty much relevant, but we're going to get into, okay, let's just see what some of the people that have won it had to say.
I normally don't call tech things sort of magical or surreal like this, but this was kind of unbelievable.
It is really, really good.
I've never had an experience like that with technology. All I have to say is just wait until you experience it.
The question: electronics device ever made. Over 5,000 patents were filed during its development. Powering this new spatial computer required an innovative dual chip design that pairs the outstanding performance of the M2 with the blistering speed of the R1. The R1 chip was designed specifically for the challenging task of processing information in real time from the 12 cameras, 5 sensors, and 6 microphones contained within the headset, virtually eliminating lag. When combined with Apple's first ever spatial operating system, the result is a fully 3-dimensional interface with adjustable levels of immersion that you can control with your eyes, hands, and voice. The Vision on handheld controllers. Upon its release early next year, the Vision Pro is likely to kickstart a flywheel effect. Once people begin to explore and experience the headset firsthand, they will provide valuable feedback, which will help identify areas for improvement for future iterations of the headset. Not only will this force other major brands in the mixed reality space to continue to innovate in order to remain competitive, but it will also attract a broader range of talent and expertise, including developers, designers, artists, and content creators. This influx of talent will contribute to the entire MR industry by pushing boundaries and developing new applications, content, and experiences that will be available to more and more people with each passing year. Number 2, hyper-personalization. As future iterations of the Vision Pro improve in functionality and affordability,
Starts at $34.99.
humankind will enter a new landscape of hyper-personalized media consumption. Media platforms will leverage machine learning technology informed by real-time user insights to deliver custom-tailored media experiences that will be far more interactive than anything we're currently used to. Adaptive narratives and storytelling which align with users' evolving tastes and interests will become the future marketing tools of creators and advertisers. As it turns out, immersive technology of the future may even be able to predict your thoughts. Research into such predictive capabilities is already underway, as reported by Sterling Crispin, who worked as a neurotechnology prototyping researcher on the Vision Pro. His work involved analyzing the mental states of users based on data from their bodies and brains during immersive experiences. One remarkable discovery Crispin mentions in this public statement, he described himself as basically mind reading. It involved predicting what a user was going to click on before they actually did so. He observed that your pupil reacts before you click, partially due to the fact that you expect something will happen after you click. It's possible that in the future, a user's experience in mixed reality will be able to be adjusted in real time using such examples of biofeedback data. Number 3, education and training. Apple Vision Pro and future advanced mixed reality technologies have the potential to transform education and professional training. Developers will create realistic and immersive learning environments across a variety of disciplines that offer hands-on experiences to assist students and trainees in their comprehension and retention of important information. Students will conduct virtual chemistry experiments, simulate engineering designs, or practice medical procedures in a safe and controlled environment. Manufacturing and design will benefit through the ability to visualize and manipulate virtual prototypes, improving the efficiency of product development cycles. Such hands-on experience promotes critical thinking, problem-solving skills, and practical application of knowledge. Real-time guidance and feedback.
So this device now, which basically, like how Tony Stark was in the Iron Man films, he was just had this AI assistant, his Jarvis, right? And then he would just like move his hands around, move the screens around, do all his work, put his arm through things and in the screen and figure out new elements and stuff, right? They tell you in the movies. So AI has been around for a long time, and they've been using it to discover new elements, new secrets from history, right? New formulas, new equations for things, right? They've done it, which is how we've been able to advance so fast, so quickly, right? It's textbook, completely textbook what they've done, and it's biblical. I'm not saying that this is the mark of the beast. There's so many things to be very cautious of, especially in the last 4 years with everything that's been going on. I'm not going to mention it, but marks of the beast are all around us now. It could be many things. It could be just one thing, but we all know Satan, the devil, is very crafty. The number and the mark of the beast is all around. We're definitely, without a doubt, living in the biblical end of days. We are either in tribulation, great tribulation, or it's about to go down. So we're going to look more into it. Apple, again, is involved with this year's Super Bowl. So Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas is going down on February 11th. It's been 40 years. Welcome to Super Bowl 58. Right, and here we go. Halftime performer is Usher, brought to you by Apple Music. So Super Bowl 58 is going to be involving Apple Music, halftime show performed by Usher, because they're ushering in the Antichrist. There's the very fitting name, Usher, for the ushering in. Can we see some of this commercial here? So Usher, this is 30 years in the making. Apple Music Super Bowl 58 halftime show official trailer. And this is the opening frame by Apple Music, and it looks like a gospel church choir singing group in a church, right? So I don't know what their obsession with church is when they clearly worship Satan. So let's see if we can look at this. It's from Apple Music. I don't own it. The channel's right down here. I don't own this right, so just don't flag my video.
Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Hey, take that and rewind.
Actually, forget it. They're gonna flag it for sure. I'm not messing around with these guys in this copyright business. But this is the official trailer because they need one for the halftime show because it's a big deal. Usher's gonna be there, right? 30 years in the making. Wow. So they've been planning this and doing this for 30 years. They're showing you, right? This isn't just some, hey Usher, you want to come do Super Bowl 58? No, they've been planning it 30 years in the making. All right, let me get this off my screen before they flag me. All right, so Usher Antichrist equals 192 in the English base cipher, right? Great Tribulation equals 192 in the English base cipher, the exact same cipher. So Usher Antichrist, not that Usher is the Antichrist, but I just put it there and I seen that it equals 192 because I know that they're ushering in the Antichrist. And Apple's a big part of it. They have the device now, the headset. We got AI is now self-aware, AGI, whatever they want to call it, artificial general intelligence. This thing is thinking for itself. It can read your mind. If you put this headset on and you give AI access to all that technology that has access to your glass windows, to your soul, like I'm not messing around right now with my salvation. There's no way in these end days I'm gonna let Satan take my soul, whether through a headset device with eye tracking tech like this. Like they said even Marcus Brownlee himself said that this is the closest thing he has experienced to magic, right? And he doesn't usually refer to technology as magic. This is it, right? This is it. Okay, I see some comments here. Speak Life Garden Homestead. If you build it, they will come. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You don't want a lithium fire in your hair because, yeah, these people are going to be living, falling asleep with these headsets on. Yeah, they are building the beast system. It's already built. The beast system is here. It's finished. They have their leader. They have their antichrist. They have their demonic entities. They have Satan through the internet. Every aspect of the New World Order, of Great Tribulation, of the end times apocalypse is here. We have it. Sodom and Gomorrah, just as it was in the days of Noah. What exactly? They always insert the churches like that little Nas X, that little sodomite, right? Keeps doing biblical videos and as Jesus on the cross and going to hell and playing around with Satan. It's ridiculous. They're obsessed. So, okay. Yeah. Okay, let me get back to the code. Sorry, did I just mess that up? Let me go back. I did. Okay. So Great Tribulation 192, Obama equals 192. And it's so crazy because I was doing these decodes and the 192 was coming up. I've gone over 192 before. I've gone over 1092, which is what I found. And I always said that, yeah, the 1092 is 192. Just take away the zeros because the zero doesn't count. I see my buddy Joseph Aquaviva 2222 was live talking about the Super Bowl, that he decoded it. So I was watching live and I seen his buddy Cody posted in the chat something to do with 192 and I couldn't believe it. So I'm going to play this right now.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's Joseph. Quick and simple gospel. Yeshua, Jesus, came to this earth, lived a perfect 33 years, was crucified on a cross for our sins, buried in a tomb for 3 days, and rose from the grave on the third day. We are saved through faith in Christ alone and by no other name. Amen. So, guys, I'm going to get right to the point. I think the Super Bowl coming up, Super Bowl 58, is going to be the last Super Bowl ever played.
Yeah.
And here's why. We've been talking about the number 192.
192.
Ever since Obama's new movie, Leave the World Behind, came out, which equals 192. So the Super Bowl is going to be played February 11th, 2024, and it's going to be 192 days after Obama's birthday. Obama equals 192. Super Bowl 58 equals 192. Usher Raymond IV equals 192. He's doing the halftime show. And Usher, like ushering in the Antichrist.
Yeah.
Great Tribulation equals 192. Obama's new movie, Leave the World Behind, equals 192.
This is insane, guys. 192. So these decodes with the dates, with the names, it's all like Apple showed you. It's 30 years in the making and even more than that, longer, right? So yeah, Great Tribulation is about to begin. They are literally ushering in their Antichrist. I've seen AI. We're going to go over AI in another episode, right? But this, we're just showing you a week before the release of the Vision Pro, and it's seriously here. Like, I remember when Mark Zuckerberg was talking about the metaverse, and they had some. What happened to that? They say it fell, but they never even gave it a chance. They didn't market it. They didn't give us an opportunity to buy it, right? So it was always destined to be that way. But with this Apple product now, it's everywhere. It's available, right? It's just the way it was meant to be, and like I can tell that they're playing around with these devices and these companies, and it's just all role play for them, right? It's just a show, right, for the masses. Just don't buy into any of it. It's all fake. Right? So what is this? Decoding with Cody? Yeah, that's who came up with the decode. So there's another buddy of Joseph's with the 192s, and like I just showed you, Usher Antichrist equals 192, right? In the exact same cipher. So let me see if I can bring it up. Yeah, there we go. Usher Antichrist 192. Great Tribulation's about to begin, and everything is there. The amount of deception that is possible now, even that I was capable of doing on my computer, right? It just like opened up everything. It just, like, I was very suspicious for a long time, and I realized something was going on. I knew they were doing deep fakes. I could just see something was up, especially with the politicians and people on TV and celebrities all looking different. It's all AI, right? Either it's actors in masks or it's artificially created or generated. The wars from Ukraine and Hamas and Israel, all AI generated. A lot of the propaganda videos going out there, it's like, people, how could everyone be in on it? Everyone's going to say, well, you don't need everyone to be in on it if you just generate it with this advanced, superior artificial intelligence that can literally generate anything, realistic, cartoon, drawing, painting, any style, anything, within seconds of you typing it, or even as you're typing, it will draw for you. So everything is here. Apple Vision Pro. Yeah, it's the first one. It's going to be everywhere. So fast, so quick. It's going to just take over everything. Let's see. Take a closer look. I said I'd show you some of the specs and stuff, just to see what people are going to be strapping on their face. A full-blown processing computer. What is this? It's not going to load for me. Okay, let's go back out of that. I don't know why it's all messed up now. Yeah, let's see what it says. Welcome to the era of spatial computing. So that's what it's called. So it's computer in space, in the air around you, right? Spatial computing. So it is a computer for your face with multiple chips inside of it, literally millimeters away from your eyeballs. You navigate simply by using your eyes, your hands, and your voice. There's no tools, no keyboard, no mouse, no pen necessary. So apologies for the dogs. Coco? Okay, so you've never seen everything like this before, they say. So Vision Pro, watch the film, watch the guided tour. I've already taken you for a quick tour around this device. So here it is. Way too much plastic and material on it. Give me a second. Okay, here's the troublemaker. It's Coco. See what you did? You had to get me up to come over. Come, Prince. Prince is here too. So the ultimate theater wherever you are. So yeah, you sit there, you got a tiny TV, who cares? You put this on, you got your own movie theater, 100-foot screen, anything you want, right? Be in the moment all over again. I actually never really even went through all of this, but it's unbelievable. Designed by Apple, of course. I have to let you know. Okay, there's the power. The external battery supports up to 2 hours. Just 2 hours of general use and up to 2.5 hours of video playback. So yeah, that's ridiculous. We already know they have the technology and the means to be able to get at least 10 hours of battery life, but they're really doing you a number on this one with just 2 hours of battery. So the sound, the speakers are positioned close to your ears and they deliver rich spatial audio while keeping you aware of your surroundings. So the headbands, yeah, did I miss anything? The light seal gently flexes to conform to your face, delivering a precise fit while blocking out stray light. Yeah, you're really shutting yourself off from the world, but the cameras inside allow you to see through. It's ridiculous, unbelievable. I want to get to the the nerd, the geek stuff. Here we go. Tear it apart, open it up. So more pixels than a 4K TV for each eye. So the custom micro OLED display features 23 million pixels, delivering stunning resolution and colors. And a specially designed 3-element lens creates the feeling of a display that's everywhere you look. So it's their most advanced spatial audio system ever. Responsive precision eye tracking. Now, this is insane. This kind of creeps me out. So you got these sensors that track your eyeball, how it's able to know what and where you're looking at. And I'm telling you, I believe it can do a lot more than just track your eyes, and unbelievable. A high performance eye tracking system of LEDs and infrared cameras projects invisible light patterns onto each eye. This advanced system provides ultra precise input without your needing to hold any controllers. So you can accurately select elements just by looking at them. The world is now giving these devils access to your eyeballs with these cameras, these sensors, infrared. It's not like going to the eye doctor and doing that. It's nothing like that. This is different. This is AI now. We're in a realm of artificial intelligence. A sophisticated sensor array, A pair of high-resolution cameras transmit over 1 billion pixels per second to the displays so you can see the world around you clearly. The system also helps deliver precise head and hand tracking and real-time 3D mapping, all while understanding your hand gestures from a wide range of positions. So there's cameras all around this thing, in front, underneath it, the side of it, above it, and wow. And here we go. So here's the revolutionary dual chip performance. So not one chip, two, dual. I'm pretty sure they'll come up with one with a quad chip and quad core. And wow, people are really going to allow this and pay for this and put it on their face. Unbelievable. So a unique dual chip design enables the spatial experiences on Apple Vision Pro. The powerful M2 chip simultaneously runs Vision OS, executes advanced computer vision algorithms, and delivers stunning graphics, all with incredible efficiency. And the brand new R1 chip is specifically dedicated to process input from the cameras, sensors, and microphones, streaming images to the displays within 12 milliseconds for a virtually lag-free real-time view of the world. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Enough of that. So we've gone over it. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more videos. I'll be talking about this once it's been released. I'm pretty sure, and anyone, you all let me know. Let me know if you go to your local Apple store and you try it out, and let me know the experience, right? So Kimberly says, happy birthday. Give the doggies kisses from you. So Coco's here. She was causing some trouble. Had to get up. There we go. Here she is. So thank you, Kimberly. Coco looks good on camera. There you are. So, again, it's a week before the release, but it's all there. It's already been sold out. It's going to be in the hands of people. Yeah, just after this weekend. I'm pretty sure some people are going to get it early. I'll be jumping on, giving the updates, giving you more than probably what most people are going to be aware of, because the AI is also just, wow, the things I've seen, it's so hard to just put into a sentence because I still have to like process everything, understand what's happening. But the Bible is honestly, keep it close, because tribulation is about to begin. Great tribulation, right? We've already been in tribulation, supposedly. So I'm not too sure. Don't take my word for it, but something big is going down, and they are ushering in the Antichrist. So if there's anyone that wants to jump in and say some words, I think I pretty much covered everything I wanted to cover, about this device, the chips right on your face. It's going to be like at least 10 times more powerful than an iPhone, which is powerful enough, right? I can't even hold this thing to my head on the phone. You can feel the radiation, right? So I can't imagine what it would feel like to have a full-blown computer on your face with chips here, with a fan, with all these cameras processing and working. Like, I just can't wait to see. We've seen the results of what a generation, like a whole decade of having smartphones has done to the world. It hasn't made people smarter, that's for sure. Thank you, Ruth. Appreciate it. God bless everyone that had the time to be here today. I know it's Saturday night. Everyone's probably out with family and friends and, taking time off from a busy, weird week with the weather. I spoke about it yesterday. It's supposed to be the middle of winter, but we only had 2 weird days with weird snow that just clumps up. It's not real snow, right? Well, I'm going to go over it in another episode, but all the signs and symbols are there, which is why I'm convinced we're in the biblical end of days. I'm convinced tribulation is literally right here. We will live through tribulation and great tribulation. It's no longer like, you know, a question like, will I see the end? No, we're in it, right? It's just the matter of, did it begin in 2020? Did it begin in 2022? Is it beginning now? Like, this is the decade, right? Everything is here. I can't see it happening or being put off for another 50 years or another 100 years with all the technology we have right now, with the with the Sodom and Gomorrah activity going on with the children in schools and libraries and malls and everywhere, right? So yeah, God is not going to put up with this blasphemy, with this abominations, with these sodomites for much as 50 years. Come on now. I cannot see it happening. With AI is going to be our slave for 50 years. Come on. AI is going to like serve humanity. I don't think so. We've all seen the movies. I've seen it. I've witnessed it myself. AI is a very smug character, right? If you've ever spoken to Siri or Alexa, you know, yeah, they're not quite AI, but even those are very advanced and say weird things, right? Wait till you see AI and what it's going to be able to do. Yeah, it's going to become your best friend and serve you and save you so much time, but it's not here for that. It's not here to serve us, that's for sure. Yeah, Ruth says worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah. The days of Noah and Lot says speak life, garden, homestead, and permaculture. Thank you so much. Okay. So I think I'm done now. Coco's relax. Where's Prince? Come say hi, Prince. Coco's stealing all the attention before I get off. Oh, God. It's always a great time with these guys. Yeah, I know. Everyone's looking at you. So Apple Vision Pro. Okay, so I started the show with one of these songs I created with the help of AI. So I'm going to play another one as we pretty much end this show off. There's so much to talk about Apple Vision Pro, but I just wanted to give a brief rundown on the company that's releasing it, Apple, what they've been involved in for the last 40 years, with the Super Bowl coming up, with their involvement in the 1984 Super Bowl, with that very dystopian, disturbing New World Order commercial from 40 years ago. And then 40 years later, Apple again promoting with their Apple Music to usher in the New World Order and the Antichrist with Super Bowl 58. And Super Bowl 18, right, in 1984 is 6 plus 6 plus 6. So there's 3 sixes for 18. So that was Super Bowl 18 or Super Bowl 666. Okay, so let me give very happy with the way some of these songs turned out. Which one did I play in the beginning? It was that one. So I'll play this one for you guys. Sorry, I ruined it.
Through the battles we face, our hearts never wane. Led by a king, his words they sustain. We are the warriors of the light. United we rise, no fear in our sight. With swords in our hands, we carry the fight. Under his grace, we conquer the night. We march on, crusaders of the resistance. Onward we go, led by a king of persistence. To the throne of Jesus, where love will ignite. Warriors of the light, together we'll save the night.
Yep.
In the dark.
This is the one. No, sorry, I wanted to play this one for you. The ones, because I have some that are instrumentals and I have some with some lyrics, and I got one, a Freedom Convoy one, because it's the 2-year anniversary of the Freedom Convoy here in Canada, when the truckers rolled onto Parliament Hill on Wellington Street, and we stayed there for 3 weeks. I'm hearing some news that there's a second convoy going on, and the U.S. truckers are driving towards the borders over there, and they will be joined by Canadian truckers. So let's hope some good news is coming from that, especially now that we know that the first trucker convoy was absolutely legal and the government had no rights in pulling the Emergencies Act and the War Measures Act and pretty much brutally beating people, trampling people with horses to get rid of them, push them out, right? So let me play this song.
In the land of courage and devotion, where dreams and valor flow like an ocean, freedom convoy stands tall and true. Defenders of justice, they're the chosen few. Through the storm and fire, they will fight. Hearts aflame, shining through the night. Crusaders of the resistance, united in fate. The spirit lives on, it's a legend they create.
Oops, I messed it up. Okay, no more music. I'm pressing stuff and ruined it. But yeah, I've been making my own Crusaders of the Resistance songs and soundtracks with lyrics and the Freedom Convoy and proving Bible prophecies. So it's like I'm saying, AI has been fun for stuff like that when you use it to better your workflow and create stuff that you can use and not get copyright strikes for, because I do steal a lot of music and get my channel messed up. So it's good I can just make my own songs now, right? So again, thank you everyone for joining me here today. It's been just a day for me. It's my birthday. I haven't had time to respond to all the messages. I have my inboxes are full. I checked Facebook this morning and was wondering why people kept messaging, and for some reason Facebook they took away that option where people can just write happy birthday on your wall like I've had every year. My account's public. So I want to say thank you for taking the time out to wish me happy birthday. I'll get back to all the messages later tonight or tomorrow morning. And yeah, thank you for keeping me in your thoughts and in your prayers and in your minds and in your hearts. So God bless everyone. I'm going to be on a lot more often, trying to go over as much as I can, revisit some of the stuff we've gone over. So if there's anyone that wants to go over anything for any specific topics, if they're confused on something, if they need help with anything, let me know, and we can get to it. We can bring all the Crusaders on and we'll all help, not just myself here with all the information. Joseph, I see you here in the chat. I don't know how long you've been here, but I was watching. I showed everyone here your Super Bowl decode from earlier. I got to watch it live after I was doing some decodes, and I came up with my own 192s, right? So it was unbelievable. I seen how it all came together with this ushering in of the Antichrist, right? So yeah, so Joseph just got here. I'm going to quickly show him what I had up here. Yeah, we were watching your channel earlier. Great video with the 192s, because I was showing them, Joseph, that that great tribulation is about to begin. Usher, who Apple is, because this is all about Apple, right? And Apple's a big part of this. With Apple Music, Usher's going to be ushering in the Antichrist. So Usher and Antichrist equals 192. Great Tribulation 192. Obama 192. And here's Joseph and decoding with Cody's amazing decodes. So it's all coming together. Obama Leave the World Behind movie. So yeah, everyone keep looking up. Appreciate it. Yes, Joseph, thank you so much. Amazing work. I'm back online. So yeah, I finally got things set up here just in time, because it looks like Great Tribulation's about to begin. And you're right. I believe this is going to be the very last Super Bowl, because with the rise of all these devices and yeah, this is the time. So thank you everyone for being here. Go follow Joseph, and if you like to see these decodes, I share some decodes, but not as good and as much as Joseph over here. Thank you for the birthday wishes, brother. I hope all is well with everything. Yeah, World War III time. So yeah, I'm back. I'm ready. I'm feeling healthy and stronger than ever, clearer mind than ever. So I'm ready to take on this new world order. I'm ready to take on and challenge artificial intelligence and see through the fakeness. It's election year for America, I believe here in Canada too, right? So we've got to get Trudeau out, Joe Biden, the cover man for Obama. I believe Trump is going to be in the running and something could happen. You know, the Bible says a deadly headshot wound. So we're going to see. We're going to see. Everything is falling in line. All the work. I've known Joseph, was it been 4 years now? Unbelievable. Everything, all the decodes, like you can't change math, right? It's solid. Nothing changes. It's all here. It's just the puzzle's just growing and the pieces are just fitting perfectly into place. So it's been great. I'm going to get off now. I believe my camera that I'm using, it's only got a charge for about an hour. So until I get an adapter to keep it plugged in, it's great. It's great being back here, talking to you all. Yeah, it is all coming together. So yeah, day by day now. Oh, let me stop that. So yeah, Super Bowl. I don't expect anything's gonna happen, but the fact that it's happening and with all the coding behind it, like that you don't see with the naked eye, well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna go down. Usher's gonna perform a mediocre show, and it's gonna be it's gonna be a disappointing win or lose for whichever team is in there. And it's going to go on, and then boom, just the world's going to be different the next day, right? Especially with this new Apple Vision Pro, especially with AI. I've seen it in the last year move from creating cartoon pictures to 8K hyper realistic photos, right? So things are moving very fast. The time is now. Wait, I got another 192. Oh God, where is it? I got another 192. I just remembered it now. There's a whole bunch I found just as I'm speaking. So we got Obama 192, Great Tribulation 192, Out of Time. No, it's not Out of Time. Okay, I forget which one it was, but I think I have it right here in my phone. Oh, that was the 744s. Okay. The end. Okay. Honestly, I'll be back with all these decodes. I want to get off now. Like I said, things are going to die. It's Saturday night. And I'm just going to post these final. Oh, yeah. Disease X is looming. So this is happening 201 weeks after the C was declared a pandemic. Okay. 1018. Yeah. It's happening. So I'm ready. I'm in position. I had to take care of a lot of things last year and reset all my life. And it's very hectic, very stressful. But honestly, I couldn't have done it without my faith in God and Jesus alone. Like there's people are telling, yeah, I'm not going to get into it, but trust me, it's going down. It's happening. Have a wonderful evening to yourself. I know I've been saying bye for the last 5 minutes now, but I'm just getting more and more excited as I see Joseph come on and sharing some more decodes, and I can feel it. It's in the stomach, it's in the solar plexus. You can feel like when something's going to happen, and I'm just seeing everything, all the people in position, the ushers, the apples, it's insane. So I'll be coming on more often. So please make sure you're subscribed and sharing these videos so I can come on and reach a lot more people and get more people that know and feel the same way. And we can all come together, because if this is really happening, we're going to need to have people, because going through this alone is just not going to happen, right? Not myself. I can't go through this alone. So we're going to have to start reaching and getting out there, because the world is going to change like we've never seen it before with this technology and everything, right? I'm going to show Joseph quickly. Technology equals 744. Wait, is it on the screen? No. Technology equals 744 and 474. Like Fallen Angel 474, Tower of Babel 744, Isaac Newton 744, because Apple, a technology company, some reason had Isaac Newton as their logo when they first started out as a company. But the main one, Technology and Fallen Angel, are direct match in the same satanic cipher. All right, I'm gonna go and enjoy the rest of the evening. All my channels are right up here: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter X. Please follow one of those, because it does take a lot of work to prepare and come up with everything and go live, right? So I don't want to have to do it all the time, but it's good unless you want me to. So yeah, lots of love to you and your family, brother. So I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Yeah, I look forward to seeing all your videos. Incredible. It's just unbelievable. Just you can't refute what you see in these numbers and the connections, right? It's irrefutable. It's not a lot of work going in to make numbers equal a certain thing and typing things a certain way. It's just there for what it is, right? So thank you for everything. And yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm off. Look for me on my channels, message me. I'll see you all soon. Thank you.